Hi everyone, I'm going to do glass painting again today, and it's just with the leftover paint from yesterday. I'm doing it in a patchwork again, and so the colour, I've mixed the purple. I didn't have that in this one yesterday, so I've mixed a little bit purple. I've got round about 6 ounces of paint. These are 3 ounce cups, so there's round about 1.5 ounce there. So altogether I've got about 6 ounces, and I've got purple and a dark green. I mixed a little bit of dark green in with a bit of yellow I had left to make a lighter green. I've got a tiny bit of blue and a little tiny bit of black and a minute bit of rose gold left. So I think there'll be enough for this because, you know, just spread out. So I'm going to have a go now. I have put the first slot on. Which is black, pale green and light green, and then dark green and a tiny minute bit of gold at the end. So I need to spread this out a little bit further this way, because this is, I'll show you the tool I'm going to use to swipe it with. I'm just guessing as I go along here. Try and do the same pattern as yesterday. The difference between yesterday, the underneath of the perspex was already painted, which was like a magenta colour, and this was off another paint and what never turned out. No, I wasn't keen on. Well, it ran actually. I'd left too much paint on. These do go a long way, these glass paints, and you don't realise, you know, 6 ounce for this size, you know, it's quite a lot. So that's new enough anyway. That's that one there. So I'm just going to take a step backwards like I do to balance myself on this. Manner of, I've got R at the end there. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I like them colours. So that's worked out lovely, that one. There's some of the white perspex shown through. I'm not bothered because, you know, just give interest anyway to it. You know, it just looks like white paint, you know, the being shiny. So, and if I want, I can fill it in later if I, you know, if I'm not that keen on it. But the ribbon ones, you know, the end of the ribbon ones I've done, you know, they're the white perspex, what's shown through. It just looks like the white paint. And of course you can get the white in this as well. The white paint. So this one here, I'm going to do a small one here, and it'll go round about halfway up to that. It's about halfway, isn't it? And this one I'll put the blue with, a little bit blue. I want it round about there. Let's have a look, and then I'll put my finger on it. About there, I want it. And I'll just spread it up to the side of the stick. Try and go to the end if I can. I mean, where I don't get perfect, then I can fill in later on. you know, but it'll just take time to do it on camera, but you can just fill it in with a glass paint easy enough. Any mistakes or whatever, you can rectify them, and it might need a little bit more in that. I have done this a bit thinner, and I should have done it maybe a bit thicker like yesterday one. So I mixed a bit more in where I had left, and a bit blue. And I might put a bit of light green in between those two colours, so it's not too dull. I just wish I had a paler blue really, but I haven't. Right. It is very runny that today. I might have to mix some glue yet into it. Right, so like I say, it'll be about there, but I'm going to take it further. I've decided today. I'm not going to have any run backs. And I can always take it off with the cloth where I don't need. Like that. It's hard to do it from the side. So I'll take a little bit off at the end with the cloth. So to there. It's all a guess, isn't it? Guesswork. Oh, I might have took too much off then. Let's have a look. I think I've took too much off. No, I haven't. Should be there. Yeah. I did think of this yesterday after I'd done it, of course, the other one. And say it's a learning game all the way, isn't it? Of taking the excess off instead of having a run back. I can't help that what's run over there. That'll do. That'll do, and then I'll take that off in a minute around there when it settles down a bit. So already I'm getting cells here, which I'm pleased about. Right, what else have I got here? So I'm going to start with the blue, I think. Blue and purple. Yeah, I'm going to have to introduce the purple somewhere. So this one's gone this way, so this one here will come this way on. Too far in again. Of course this purple looks dark, but it does lighten up. Like this was, you know, like the dark green, light green. I've been to the doctor's today for a nasal spray. I asked him if it was the glue. You know, the fumes I'm breathing in. Anyways, give us some nasal spray steroids, and if they don't work, I've got to go to the hospital probably and get sorted out. He did mention, he mentioned, says, I don't think it's cancer. I thought, well, I thought to myself, well, I didn't think it was cancer. But so when he sort of put it in my head now, because I've had cancer twice, you know, so it's a bit of a worry really. And I cannot wear the mask. I've tried. I just can't breathe in them. Yeah, I've got masks, and when I do epoxy resin, I do wear them. Right, I think I'll just do the blue and purple on this one. I'll just take their excess off there. It's a messy job, this. These patchwork ones, but they are nice when they're done. I know this green's a bit runny. I'm a bit dubious about putting it too close up to that. I'd rather fill in with black or something, you know, fill it in with the colours later on when they're dry. And that's what I'm going to up to there with them. Right, I'll just find a cloth. As my kitchen roll fell off. You can see how much workbench I've got. About 3-inch spare. I could do taking this back a little bit. Yeah, that'll do. Just wipe that down. And here we go again. Get that to the end. Wow. Flower power comes to mind. Yeah, I like that. A bit of purple's run to that green like I thought though. So I'm going to move this round to do this end one. Do that one. Now then, I think I'll go the long one here. I want to try and do the long one there, that side, and opposite sides, and then the vertical there. The vertical at one side and there. Right, so this one here, what can I start with? I think I'll start with purple on this one. Yeah, I've got to introduce it somewhere along the line. I've got a little bit there. Should I purple as a swipe now? Oh, it's murder when you only have so many colours, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to do the purple in these two corners, the opposite sides. Purple. I've got loads of green, so I will do. I'll put that green in again. Purple, green, blue, tiny bit of blue, and a bit of gold. I'll have the gold in the four corners with different colours. Right. course I've been painting about 30 years now, but I've got another channel on there which is Fine Art by Jen, and they are traditional paintings, and I've done all masters, and I've learned every medium, you know, through the fine art. Usually do oils more than anything now, but I am a lover of pastel as well, and well, everything. Every paint that's gone, really. When I'm doing it, you know, it's my favourite of the day sort of thing. But this is new. I've only been doing these about, I'd say about 3 months at the top, maybe 10 weeks now. And it's something I'm learning every day. And I started with acrylics, and I've got acrylics to do next again. But I like, you know, I had the idea of the glass paint. I thought, well, if acrylic flows, surely glass paint will flow, which it does. And I started the ribbon one, which I like. You know, I did a few of those. The best one I haven't actually videoed, so you know, I would like to have got the photo of that one. And these patchwork, this is not my idea, the patchwork. This is inspired by Julie Cuts, and she did a beautiful one, and it just inspired me, you know. And she said anybody can have a try at them, you know, which I thought was very kind of her, like, you know, to let all artists have a go at them. And so I did, and I did. I've done 2 in acrylic, and then this is the second glass one I've done. So very nice. Right. Oh wow. It reminds, these colours reminds me of I've got a blouse, well, chiffon like tops, 2 of them from the 80s still, and these are the colours what's in these tops. Absolutely beautiful. I'm going to have to, I don't like to swipe it twice, but I'm hoping to get some down here. Where I've missed it. So I'll just swipe it. I know I don't like to swipe it twice because it's beautiful the way it is. But if you don't, you have this line. That's it. It's down. Love it. Love that. Right, so that's that. I'm going to take the excess off again off the side. As you can see, it's run there. It's trying to get it up at something, you know, when it runs over. That'll do there, I think. Just leave that. And I've got one up there, as you can see. See if I can get that. Your gloves get very sticky with because with them being mixed with glues, you know, like even with acrylic they do. But I went yesterday to lift. I started to do a video of one yesterday, the one I did yesterday, and I lifted one of the cups up, and it stuck to my hands. And of course, I tried to get, you know, I went like that, I was trying to get it off, and it just sort of flipped out my hand onto the floor. So I had 2 puddles of, you know, glass paint. So of course it went on my shoes as well. So I was in a right state yesterday. So I turned the video off and left the first one on where I'd done, and that was it. So I was in the right state. I just had to clean up straight away before I could carry on any further. And then I didn't bother putting it back on. So I've just turned this round. Oh, to try and reach these ones now. I've got this here to fill in. I'll fill that in with black. I'll just do that down. Beautiful colours, absolutely lovely. I'm pleased about them. I might put the air gun on and just see if I can get some more cells while they're still right there. There shouldn't be any bubbles because the paint's been left all night, and I usually leave it about 2 hours. No, there's no bubbles. Fine. I love it. I love the colours. If this carries on like this, it's going to be beautiful, I tell you. And if it's nice enough, then I will get it framed and get the glass behind it. Box behind it, you know, a box frame, and put the light behind it, so because it's like stained glassy when it's done. So it's going to be lovely. Right, where to go next? Where to go? In fact, no, I'm going to have to turn it that way. Oh, I wish I had a bigger bench I could walk around the table or something. So I'm going to do another long one, and I think I'll do these colours here. I love them. I love them colours together. Yeah, I think I'll swipe with the purple as well again, because it is nice. So I'm going to do them colours again, and then I'll actually put it over here as well, so there'll be 3 of them on all together, these colours. I have got some more purple mixed, and it'll be okay in about an hour's time. Like I say, it's got bubbles in for now. So I've got purple and then green. Tiny bit of blue. I'm running out of this. Just a tiny bit, and a tiny bit of gold. I'll just take this back and see how much purple I need first. I mean, if I was to do this in acrylic, it would take a lot more paint, especially if I did a floor, you know, floor painting, you know, dirty cup floor painting. It would take, God, I'd say about, I mean, this is just a guess, but I would say about 30 ounce for this size. Bit more purple in there. I thought I'd need more purple, and that's the only colour I've got left now, so I'm hoping that the other ones I've got to use sparingly anyway. And this green, it definitely needs, I'm going to have to put some glue in this. As you can see, it's very thin. That's what's missing. I'll do this one, and then next time I have to use it, then I will put the glue in. Did I touch that then? I thought, oh no. Right, and blue. You can run it on a bit, because it is a long process this to do. So if you get bored, you can run it on. That's it. And a bit of gold. A bit of gold. Everybody likes a bit of bling, don't they? Of course, I've mixed this with a bit of glue as well, and a tiny bit of water. The gold. Right, so I need this to go down. Let's see. I need two of these. I need 2 sections, so I need that. So I need it to go just there, don't I? I put too much on, I know I have. It's longer than that one. This one's long. I'm going to just take it to there. I need 2 sections here, because I need one to go down here as well. Right. I'm going to have to take the end and take the excess off again. That's all I can do. No worries. No worries. Take it right down. Ah, damn. A minute. You always get the middle one, and never get that middle one as nice as the ends. So I've got a smaller stick somewhere. Let's have a look. Hold on till I get that end. Just use this. The weed sells what's happening down this one here. All the other ones are circled, but that'll do. Now take that off. Got loads on, haven't I? Left over. I don't know what made us think I needed a really long one there. No worries. Again. See, I want a long one down here. I just don't want to catch this end with this kitchen roll. always going to messy, you know. No, I've caught it. See, I don't like that one now. I feel like taking it all off. Let's have a look. Oh, dear me. I'm pleased it's not canvas. That's with swiping it over again as well. Loads of kitchen roll on this. Hold on, I've got a little cloth here. See if I'll take that off. My big cloth. This is I keep this stamp cloth handy for that too when it gets too sticky. There, that'll do. The other will cover. That'll cover. Or it should do. Right. I'm not in love with it really, that one. I think I might put a little bit purple in and just wipe it down a bit. Even if it does go a lot of purple. That's my fault, putting too much on. I'll put a bit of gold in and see if it'll catch it. Right. I'll have to take the excess on it off again when I've done this. It's a bit better, isn't it? I'm making it too wide as well. Right, take their excess off and then that'll do. That'll do. Change my gloves to sticky. That's the best I'm going to get, I think. These middle ones are the worst ones to do. You know, you're best when you can swipe them straight down from the end. Especially with glass paint. when it's runny like this. Right. That will get the end there. That mix in there. So I'll go to this end, up to this end, and then I'll that'll be halfway, and then I'll switch it off, and then I'll do part 2 after I've cleaned up a bit and clean my canvas off. So it saves time, really, you know. It's boring watching us do this. So I'm going to do a long one now on their end. Right, so the long one, I'll probably do the same as this colours here, them colours there, and then the other long one will go, so that'll go there, there. Let's have a look. I don't think it look, let's think about which one's to have. No, I'm not. I'm going to do the blue and purple, I think. Like that one. I'll do the blue and purple one. So that's there. So I need to about here. So I need it there. Yeah, I've decided I'm going to do blue and purple there. I'm not looking where I'm putting that in either. Getting lackadaisical. Let's have a look. And it's too far over. And that's bleeding into there already. A minute. Take that away. I say I can do that. That's trouble putting them near each other like that. Right, where's my cloth gone? It's underneath there. It's stuck under there, look. Need that. Just wipe this down. That's it. Right, so that's too far over there. I've got to take that bit off. My fault again. Right, I'll clean that up later, off camera. I need to get a small cloth, that's all from the house. And then I'll, so I've got blue and purple. Purple again. And a bit of gold. Should I put gold in this one? Let's see. No, I won't. Should I? Shouldn't I? Yeah, I will. A little bit. Why not? You seem to get lackadaisy the last part. And take that a bit. Don't want that to bleed in, I'd rather fill it in later, all these bits. Right, get that stick. I'm going to change my gloves in a minute because they're sticking. Right. So, as you guess, I wanted there. Oh, I keep going off, aren't I? That's because I'm holding that side. Oh, look at them colours, they're gorgeous as well. I don't want to lose them. So I can fill her in a bit off here. I want a decent stick. Hold on, I got a decent stick from the drawer. Colours are absolutely gorgeous here. I don't want to re-swipe this, see, and lose that. So I'm wondering if I can just fill it in. Probably swipe just our end, the end coming down. Let's have a look. A bit of gold there first. So I can get that, keep that to the end. Bit of gold there. And then purple, you know, a bit blue. Bit blue. Bit blue one here. I've got a bit purple on. Bit blue there. I was concentrating how much way it had to go. I just go off in these middles. I'm best on the end ones. Right, I'll see if that'll swipe down with that little bit of plastic I've got. Just so that I don't lose this. Nearly. It's got their end anyway. Want a bit more there. Wait a minute now, where have I got to go? I've got to go here anyway, so I can take that off. I'll be able to wipe that off here, because it just won't be that long anyway. For my squares to come down here. I bet you're all laughing at you. It's as best as I'm going to get it, I think. Put a bit in there. I think that's about the best I'm going to get. I do like that one. I love the colours of that one. Right, I'll just change my gloves because I'm My fingers are sticking together. I'll be going to hospital with that next. For them to cut the gloves off my hands. I don't know whether you can see this, but it's really lovely. I'll have a look in a minute, see what you can see. Yeah, it is. It's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I love it. So I'm going to take this side off here, just a little bit down here, and then I'll just clean up a little bit, and then come with part 2. So I'm cleaning the edges and everything up as well. Right, so I'm going to go this way now. So I'm going to turn this round again. And put it one this way, and then I'm going to switch off. So this one here, I'm going to do just a pale green. The 2 greens and the tiny bit of blue in, but the dark green, the light green. So I'll start off with the light green. I'm sure there's a Portuguese in it, you know. it just seems as though everything goes wrong for me. I didn't want gold in. Thank you. I'm not used to working without music. I just love the music on when I'm working, but I then put it on just in case YouTube takes the video off. Which is a shame, because it's as though I'm selling the, you know, you'd think the artist would be pleased anyway that you're playing their music. So as though, you know, I ended on it in one video and they muted it, saying that it's copyright, you know, which, I mean, it's as though I'm asking everybody to buy the music, and I think they'd be pleased if you were listening to their music while you're doing that work. Now I've got my favourites, you know, to listen to. Right, so I'm putting green here. Pale green. I keep going too far over here. So I'll spread that out first and see where the card is. I know it's not this long. And I don't want to go to their end with the bean. I want to mix this green again off camera. Put a bit glue in. Let it stand a little bit. So I'll be, the second part will be, you know, a while, you know, because I want to stand it with the glue in once I mix some. I only got a little bit left of it. Right, dark green. That's the purple. And dark green. And a tiny, tiny bit of blue. Of course it'll run off the end, this. not bothered the floor's covered. Put that green up there. It's because it's thin. I need more of it, and then it runs into the flipping picture. You know, the other square. That's the only thing. So I'm trying to leave a little gap there to fill in again. Right. Let's have a look. Right, my trusty bakery tool. It's like an icing tool. We spread icing with. I get these from China, and so they take a long time to come each time. But I haven't seen them in the shops anywhere. And I bought them 3 times now because you do go through them. They get stuck up, of course, with the glue. So I'm doing this one here, and then I might do the long one before I go off camera, this side here. It won't matter. I have got a mess like all over the flipping place as usual. The first one I did acrylic, the acrylic one, I did a right mess, and when I did a swipe, of course it all went on the floor, and I was on the camera and I didn't let on that I was actually standing in it. It was all on my feet and everything. I thought, well, it's not very, very professional, you know, when you're saying you're standing in all this paint and it's all going over your shoes, everything. And I suppose, I mean, everybody gets in a mess. It's just, I suppose I'm messy than the most. Right, so I'm going to swipe this one down this way, and as much as I can to the end, like that. It's gorgeous, love it. That's another one I like. There'll be a bit more green in there when it's done. So I'm going to just take that end down. These are actually kitchen cutting boards. They weren't that black like, but I've been using them for quite a bit, you know, for swiping, the ideal. I'll take that side as well. I'm going to have to. That's it. That'll do. Let's put that gun in a bit. I'm going to. I love these colours. I just hope I can get to the end without making a mess of it. Right, I'm going to do this corner, then I'm going off camera, definitely. And then I'll come back after I've cleaned up a bit. So that's that one. Right, so this one here I'm doing it black to match that one in that corner over to this corner. So I'll just take this off here. Get that back. Just to there. That'll do. That will do. So I've got black corner here. A bit black, that's it. And then I've got dark green. A bit more than that. I'm always trying in case it doesn't go to the end. It should do, like. And then gold in between. I haven't got much left now with this. So I'll take that up with a stick again. I can understand why Julie had to do it in 3 parts now. I mean, hers was a bigger canvas than mine. If you get a chance, you know, go over and have a look. But I can understand why she, you know, she did do it in 3 parts now. You know, the mess you do go into with them. But they're worth it. I absolutely love doing them. I mean, don't get us wrong, I love acrylic paintings, you know, and glass floor. But I do like to do something with them as well, you know. Not just have them as floating off for the best that I get cells and a pattern. You know, I like to know where I'm going to get at the end. You know, I like to create it myself, sort of thing. I'm just swiping that tool over. Right, here we go. I think I need a bit more gold in there actually. There's not much there at all. Right, so if that's enough. Here we go. Let's hope I do it in a straight line. Of course, I've done it too wide again, so I'll have to do the side again. Voila. No, it hasn't covered this one, so I'm going to have to do that again. I'm going to have to put some green up. Some more green in. Some more green down there. And a bit more black at the top. Too heavy handed that time. Patience is a virtue, you say. Don't know who says it, but more gold if I can get it out. Got lost there. I mean, there's none here at all. Oh dear. I'm going to put a bit light green amongst this as well, because I think it might be too dark. That fair enough. I'll have quite a bit on the floor. Oh, don't run in there. Can it? No. Can't run in there. Let's get this wipe down. I'll do this side first, I think. That's better. I've got this bit to do on the end. That's better. Miss a bit on the end, like this end hasn't got it a minute. That's better. Sometimes you can put too much pressure on, sometimes not enough. I'm going to tilt it back that way because it's going into that blue, which I don't want. Right, I'm going to do the ends and tidy up, and then I will be back to finish it. So thank you for watching again, and let's hope we get a good one from this one. Thank you.